Typhoon In-fa weakened slightly to a Category 2 system over the day, now at 23.4 degrees north and 125.7 degrees east. Still a major threat to Yaegama and Ryukyu Islands in the south of Japan. And just recently at 11 p.m. in Miyakojima and 10 p.m. in Taipei, we have it now at 100 miles per hour, a central pressure of 950 millibars. It's very low for this storm. The movement is stationary. It is physically not moving in the Western Pacific, and we have a CDPS stage 8 at this moment. But breaking down the CDPS for Ishigaki and Okinawa, wind speeds remain at major as it hasn't decreased or increased as much as before. Storm size is now a lot more to extreme side from before. Rainfall potential remains extreme and overtouch land is major to extreme. This makes it a stage 8, which means that catastrophic damage is possible there by tomorrow evening, and this should not be underestimated as it is a life-threatening situation. The wind fields have rather balanced itself a little after yesterday's Eyewall replacement cycle, but 185 miles to the northwest, 175 miles to the northeast, 165 miles to the southeast, and 180 miles to the southwest. Advisories and warnings are still in effect. Of blue typhoon warning still for Fujian, a typhoon warning still for Miyakojima, Yaegama except for Yanaguni and Taiwan. Gale advisory for Ryukyu Islands, Yanaguni, Daito Islands, Kagoshima, Saga, and Nagasaki. Wind estimates are not as spread as yesterday, but we have it at 100 miles per hour combined with the JTWC in agreement. The JMA is still at 90 miles per hour, holding on their category 1 intensity, but it is quite reasonable as it is go through an Eyewall replacement cycle and weakened significantly from yesterday. The cone from the JTWC, of course, looking a little bit at that, stalling there next to the Japanese islands and then moving off towards the northwest into China, to the region that's still being affected by flooding. In-fa is still being in a very good environment, still under a lot of warm sea surface temperatures, that bubble that extends from the Philippines up to the Japanese islands, but it will eventually weaken as it passes the islands and moves onwards to China. The H-Force models are still the same, so I can't really give you any more information other than that. The wind speeds are gonna be a lot higher as it approaches the Ryukyu and Yaegama Islands, as there could be still enough room for it to strengthen in the next few hours. The models are thinking that it could still have a little bit of potential in strengthening, some even taking it up to Category 3 status or borderline Category 2, until weakening later in like 5 or 4 days. But about the shear, it is currently remaining quite constant in a calm environment until peaking a lot as it enters the East China Sea. Mid-level relative humidity is probably going to go up by a little until going down as it enters the East China Sea again. A lower environment for it to even strengthen. To finish it off, there's the satellite imagery, the infrared enhanced satellite. Very close, a close-up shot to the Yaegama and Ryukyu Islands, as you can see in those bandings there. Probably already experiencing typhoon force winds this time,